Our next guest is Blackney. Mark Blackney from the Clovis Chamber of Commerce. We've only known each other for about 15 years.
Yeah.
So.
Haven't seen you in a while, though.
I know.
Good to see you.
Welcome to
Good
Chuck
see you.
Leonard's Central Valley Buzz. He left us in charge, so he gets what he gets today.
Oh, poor guy. Okay.
So you're head of
You get
the
what
Clovis
you,
Chamber. You're head of the whole thing.
Yes, I'm the president and CEO of the Clovis Chamber of Commerce.
And what happened to Jim Ware? He was president.
He left us 2007. Retired to Southern California, to the border.
Oh, to the border. I get emails from him every once in a while. It's great to hear from Jim Ware. So you're head of the whole Clovis Chamber, which is a pretty big organization now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and we're continuing to grow.
How many members do you have?
We have well over 700 members at this point.
Now, we are in the Tower District over here, but we're members of the Clovis Chamber.
Yes, yeah, we have members from all over the valley. In fact, we have some members from other states as well.
So it's not just businesses that want to, not just businesses that are in Clovis, but those who want to do business in Clovis and support the Clovis climate and just be part of that.
Absolutely.
And at the end, before we leave, if I remember, we want to ask you how you become a member, because that's important. But before we get to that, do you have any big pressing issues going on?
I came prepared to talk about a program that we're very excited about. We were approached over a year and a half now by Young Entrepreneurs Academy. And this is a program that was founded in 2004 and designed by the University of Rochester, New York. And this reaches out to young entrepreneurs from 7th to 12th grade. And it's mentored by the local business community. And in a 30-week course, we take our students from the conceptualizing of their business, of their service. And by the way, these are young entrepreneurs. It comes from the heart. They want to do this. And anyway, with the help of the local business community out at Willow International Junior College, we help them conceptualize and to define their business or service. And then through Rod Geis with the Central Valley Community Bank, they work on their projections, their profit and loss statements, their budget, all the paperwork that they need for securing loans, for instance. Then they developed a product and their business cards, their brochures, a PowerPoint presentation, and they go before a panel of investors. And the local panel awarded our top winner, Chandler Warren, who is up on a photo here. They awarded him $1,500 investment in his company. Then we took Chandler to the regionals in Texas, outside of Dallas, where he got to meet some of Mark Cuban's people when we toured the Mavericks basketball arena. And so these people are making connections throughout this entire course, not only in the local business community, but also elsewhere. And made connections there. The winners there then went to Washington, D.C., where they competed for a total purse of $300,000 in scholarships.
Wow.
And then the winners there have the opportunity to audition for the TV show Shark Tank.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is sanctioned by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the TV show Shark Tank, along with FedEx, Sam's Club, and many other companies now. But it's a fast-growing program. They're reaching out to chambers of commerce to present this, and I'm really proud of the fact that when they approached us, we were recommended to them by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce to be the first chamber in California to adopt the program. So it's a wonderful opportunity and a great opportunity to grow our local economy, because many of these students will remain in the area and create their businesses here, more jobs, new revenues.
Hopefully keep their business here and the money here in our economy.
Absolutely. And then another reason for this is, for instance, we have three young men headed off for college. They're more apt to return to the Clovis, Fresno area to conduct business after graduation from college.
Now, let me just clarify this. Now, these are mostly high school students?
These are high
High
school
school
students from 7th to 12th grade.
So junior high and high.
Junior high and high. In fact, I just made a presentation to an elementary school here in Fresno, and this is a business camp. I can't remember the name of the school right now. It starts with a T. And
Temperance Kuttner.
keep going.
There's only two high school together, so it's a T.
But anyway, there were probably 20 young people in there who were going from transitioning from the 6th grade to the 7th grade, and from the 7th grade to the 8th grade, and 3 of the teachers there. And as I arrived, they were watching a segment of Shark Tank, and it's amazing the knowledge that they hold already at this age. They're asking about connections and tax issues. How am I going to be marketing their product? But it's an amazing program.
Now, okay, so they're junior high and high school. Now, are they? You said it's 30 weeks.
Yes.
Are they always starting, or is it one group starts for 30 weeks and you start another?
Yes, it's one class per year,
okay.
And we will begin the next class in November this next year.
So this is a giant commitment. I mean,
It
is.
is.
So,
it is. It's a big commitment.
And how many
on
do
our
you take
part.
for each class?
Well, we have to cap it off at 24.
Now,
And and by the way, we have applications coming in now for next year's class. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I recommend that you don't wait to inquire. You can go to our website, www.clovischamber.com, our programs, Young Entrepreneurs Academy, and that will have the applications on it. You can also receive applications here at the Clovis Chamber of Commerce.
so each student, or do they do it in groups, or is it just each student develops their own product?
Each student develops their own product, their own business, but they work together and in bouncing the ideas off of one another.
Now, so in the end, do they actually develop their product, or is it just all conceptualized?
Yes, they do. One young woman, Gianna, was a sophomore at Clovis North, for instance, and she went to places like Goodwill to buy women's denims in junior sizes, and then she cut them into shorts, and through her website, she designed them, customized them per customer, and she waltzed into class in February, as early as February, not even halfway through the course. And she threw her hands up and said, I had to give up softball. I had to give up softball. Someone had to run my company.
Oh, boy.
I just cleared $700 this past month.
Oh, my gosh.
Her mother informed me that she also had orders coming from Arabia. Then we have Chandler Warren, by the way, who developed an app for business, and it tracks employees who are out in the field. Through GPS and so on, they just click on the app on their iPhone or iPad. It shows the company where they are. They arrived on time, that they and when they leave and so on. And his mentor, partway through the class, took that concept to his boss in Fresno, and they purchased it.
Oh, my God, he sold the app. Wow.
Yes, and many of these students, when they go on to college, if you go to YouTube, you'll find not only our students talking about the course, but you'll find not YouTube, but Young Entrepreneur Academy students throughout the United States, and many of them are now in college and have graduated from college. Many of them have taken their companies and realized that they couldn't run a company and do well in college, so they ended up selling their companies for a nice profit.
That's great. Well, what's amazing is they're doing a whole business plan. Most people who start
Yes,
business
they do, yeah.
don't do that kind of analysis.
Yeah, we have a lot of adults approaching us asking to take the course.
Get your kid to do it. Anyway, Mark Blackney, if somebody's watching and they want to get involved in the academy, you're taking applications now.
Yes, we are.
And when will the next session start?
The next session starts in November.
Okay, so it's time to apply. So if you're going into junior high, or you're in high school, or you will not have completed high school, I guess, by then, it's time to, call the Clovis Chamber?
Call the Clovis Chamber, and we'll be more than happy to either meet you and hand them over to you, the applications. We will have an evening for information for both parents and students
So
sometime this next
is there a
month.
chance this year that you have to decide amongst a couple hundred applicants?
Yes, I expect with the reaction this year into its second year that we're going to have quite a few applications. But once again, we have to cap it off at 24. We will interview everyone that applies.
And can they find info at clovischamber.com?
Yes, clovischamber.com into programs, our programs, Young Entrepreneurs Academy, and you'll see a lot of information, including the applications.